Welcome to the video. I hope you enjoyed the cinematic intro. Now on to the showcase. So to begin with, we have all the base vehicle colours. These are all... Basically what I did was try to recreate all of the colours that the car came with from factory. Yep. We'll just pick one of these for the showcase. So here's the interior. We've got the working dials, of course. Indicators, warning lights, temperature, fuel, all of it. And obviously the radio as well. Obviously working brake lights, working tail lights, working reverse lights, all of that. Also have a working sunroof, which is control on the keyboard to move it up and shift to move it down, or up and down on the left stick to move it up and down. It's inverted to normal controls, so it's not annoying when you're trying to turn, for example. This car has a full interior, obviously boot bay, engine bay, rear seats, everything you would expect to see. And it also has a bunch of tuning as well. Some of it is from Forza, some of it's from Need for Speed. There's all sorts of stuff, some custom stuff as well. We'll go through each category and show each of the parts. So first category is the spoilers category. You can remove the stock spoiler. You can have the carbon stock spoiler. You can have the custom spoiler, which is like a ducktail. You can have that in carbon as well. You can have the standard Forza spoiler, Forza Aero spoiler, or you can have the Speed Hunter Style 1, Style 2, and Style 3. But they gradually get bigger and bigger. Onto the front bumpers. We obviously have the standard Forza splitter, the custom splitter made by me. We have the stock bumper with the OEM headlights, and then that with the standard splitter and also the custom splitter as well. Then we have the modern bumper, which is my take on the more modern BMW bumpers, but obviously set it up so it's so it fits on the old car. And then you have that plus the standard splitter and the custom splitter. Then we have the modern bumper with fog lights, which are like some modern style fog lights. The fog lights work as well. Then we have that plus the standard Forza splitter and the custom splitter as well. And then we have a tinted version of the same thing, so it's just a slight tint, makes it look a bit more stealthy. We have that, the standard splitter and tinted fog lights, and the custom splitter and tinted fog lights as well. Onto the rear bumper. We have the carbon rear bumper, which sort of makes this whole diffuser bit in the bottom carbon instead of painted. And then we have that with a little diffuser. It's just a small little diffuser. We'll move out into the sun so you can see it. But you can see it there. Just a little splitter. Diffuser, sorry. Onto the side skirts, we have a custom wide body. This wide body is based on the PD55X wide body kit from a, I think, German company. Mine has some changes because I took a little bit of creative freedom with it and changed up the design a little bit. Basically, the standard arch pieces that obviously go around where the door is and whatnot, they are obviously custom modeled to look pretty much exactly like the real life thing. But the bits that join onto the bumpers, the side skirts as well, that is my own ones. Obviously, you'll see this thing in its full glory when we do the custom build for later. And the exhausts, we basically have every Need for Speed Payback exhaust in existence. We have the Speed Hunter Style 1, Style 2. The 2.5 versions are like my own variants to suit the car. So the 0.5 variant, sorry. So we have this one, which is a twin version of 2. And it's also staggered as well, which looks pretty cool. With 3, which is like a turn down, 3.5, double turn down. It's also staggered as well. 4, again, some nice cannons. And then that, but double. Then we have 5, which are these ones that go the upswept ones. And then we have 6, which are these big ones. They're also kind of angled to sort of fit with the bumper. Then we have the carbon tip exhausts. These ones that stick out quite far. Again, these ones that stick out quite far as well. And then the HKS high power muffler, which goes with the RB26 swap. In the chassis, we have the Forza roll cage. In the grille, we have the black grille. Again, we'll move out into the sun so you can see this better. So we have the black grille. We have that with the M Sport stripe things. We have the chrome grille. Chrome with the M Sport stripe things. Carbon grille. Carbon with the M Sport stripe things. We have the alternate stock grille, which is basically the same material setup as the stock grille, but these, instead of the single, more thick style kidney grills, we have a slightly more sleek looking ones. They're doubled up as well. They look pretty cool. And then we have that in obviously stock and M Sport. Then we have the alternate chrome grille with the M Sport stripes, and then we have the alternate black grille with the M Sport stripes as well. Then we have the alternate carbon grille, but also with the M Sport stripes as well. Then we have the chrome diamond grille, the black diamond grille, and the carbon diamond grille. In the hoods, we have the carbon bonnet, which is just a stock version of the original sorry, it's a carbon version of the stock bonnet. Then we have the vented bonnet. Then we have the carbon vented bonnet. We have custom vented bonnet. Carbon custom vented bonnet, and also power bulge hood. The carbon power bulge hood. And the power bulge with the vents. And carbon power bulge with vents as well. And then we obviously have engine, brakes, transmission, suspension. The suspension basically lowers as much as it can before it starts hitting the arches. Now, of course, we have turbo as well. There's also an extra, so if we open up the rear left door, you can see there on the back of the seat there's a screen. You can turn this off as an extra if you'd like. It's obviously got the standard tinted windows, but you can tint them more if you want to, as normal. Now onto the Benny's modifications. This will open the bonnet. So we have the standard twin turbo RB26, which changes the sound as well if you have auto engine sound swapper installed. Then we have the upgraded single turbo, which is the same samples. All you have to do is enable the turbo and you'll get the proper turbo blow-off valve and everything. And then we have the standard M5 V10. And you'll have custom sounds as well. In the arch covers, we have the GVMA mirror mascot. There's also a boot mascot as well, which I will show. Just need to open the trunk. There he is. And then you can have both of them, so you can have the one hanging from the mirror or the one in the boot as well. But we'll leave that stock. And then for the aerials, we have the carbon antenna and the blanking plate, which allows you to remove it. And then we have the BMW M Motorsport livery. There will be more liveries. We just need to make them and add them. It's still a beta at the moment. Yeah, that's that. And that is all of the tuning for the car. What we'll do now is we'll move on to test drive of the stock model. So I'll see you there. Okay, so we got the stock vehicle now. We're going to take this out for a bit of a spin and try not to crash. In fact, I'm going to turn off traffic to make sure I don't crash. So this thing has 2 handling lines included in the Zip. You can have the arcade handling, which is on by default. Or you can have the realistic handling. Both handling lines are by aquaphobic. The realistic handling line is fully his thing. Personally, I'm not really a fan of realistic, but I did test it, and it is extremely realistic. And then the arcade handling, which is my personal preference, is what comes with the car stock. Basically has pretty insane top speed, especially when modified, but grip and steering and all that is set up so it's easy. It's basically like standard GTA, so you can properly throw the car about. And you can even drift it a little bit when you've added some upgrades. Yeah, got the working mirrors as well. Obviously brake lights, tail lights and all that stuff works too. Anyway, now that we've done that test drive, we will do a bit of a time lapse of upgrading the car, and then we'll take that out for a spin as well. Okay, so that's all upgraded. I just basically went for that crazy sort of wide body custom car type theme. I'll take this thing out for a spin. We'll take it down the highway. All that. I also put the V10 in it as well. Anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been quite a blast making this car. It's taken about a month and 2, maybe 3 weeks or something like that. Before I go though, I do have one more thing to show you. We just need to find an appropriate place to pull over and show it. This last thing is more of a gimmick rather than anything. It doesn't really have any tuning or anything like that. But it is a cool little thing to have. Right, we'll spawn it in now and I'll show you. So I made an RC version of the car as well. Just so you can have an RC version of your F10 M5 as well. Doesn't have working lights or anything, but it does have custom handling, so it handles like a proper RC car. Obviously, when you brake, because this car has no brakes, it brakes from the rear, which is just the motor locking up. So, it'd be quite fun to drive. I also made it so you can toggle the body, so you can see everything working on the inside of it. So, turn off this. When you steer, this bit moves. It's one of the servos, and also there's a fan in there that's spinning as well, although it's kind of difficult to see. But there is a fan in there that spins too. But yeah, that is the F10 M5. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.